Forensic photography. Laboratory activity no. 3.
Uh, these are the parts of black and white film: emulsion, gray anti-halation backing, and base. So let's start with emulsion. The purpose of emulsion black and white film is to capture black and white images. The film consists of a minimum of 5 layers, including a light-sensitive layer that contains a suspension of silver salt in gelatin. The film emulsion is designed to have increased sensitivity uh, to red light beyond the visible spectrum, uh, i.e. infrared light.
The next one is gray anti-halation backing.
The second one is gray or anti-halation backing. Uh, the gray anti-halation backing is a layer found in many black and white films, usually coated on the black of the film base or incorporated between the light-sensitive emulsion and the base. Uh, it its purpose is to observe the light that passes through the emulsion, thus preventing any light from being reflected back through the emulsion from the rear surface of the base, or from anything behind the film, such as the pressure plate of the camera.
The last part is base.
So this is the last part of the black and white film, the base. The purpose of a base in a black and white film is to produce negative images that can be printed onto photosensitive paper in a dark room. Black and white film can also be scanned to a digital copy with less trouble than a color film. Uh, as there is no color cast or correction to worry about, black and white film can help focus viewers' attention, emphasize shapes over color, and create associative effect with the time period of genre of photography.
So that is all the parts of black and white film. So we are going to discuss now the parts of color film.
So let's talk about the part of color film. So we have seven parts in color film, and these are the emulsion, base, anti-halation backing, uh, yellow filter, subbing layer, ultraviolet absorbing layer, and the last one is a super coat. So let's talk about the emulsion. Emulsion is a light-sensitive colloid used in a film-based photography. It consists of silver halide crystal dispersed in gelatin. The emulsion is usually coated onto a substrate of glass film, uh, like cellulose intrate, cellulose acetate, or what you call this, polyester, uh, paper, or fabric. The emulsion layer is the layer that produces the latent image, which later develops into a visible film during the processing. Emulsion is essentially the light-sensitive coating on a photographic film or paper that captures images when exposed to light.
This is the second one, which is the base.
So the second one is base. Uh, Film base is a transparent substrate which acts as a support medium for the photosensitive emulsion that lies atop it. Despite the numerous layers and coatings associated with the emulsion layer.
The third part is anti-halation backing.
So, this is the third part of color film, the anti-halation backing. The purpose of an anti-halation backing in a color film is to reduce or eliminate halation or light spreading beyond its intended area. The anti-halation layer is a light-absorbing layer in raw stock that prevents reflection of light back into the light-sensitive emulsion, thus preventing unwanted fogging.
This is the next one, the yellow filter.
So, uh, yellow filter. So, this is the next part. Yellow filter is the most popular colored filter used with the black and white film. It absorbs blue, providing greater contrast between blue and yellow or white subjects. The classic example of the use of yellow filter is when shooting black and white scenes which include portion of a cloud-filled sky.
Next is the subbing layer.
So the next one is a subbing layer. And the purpose of the subbing layer in a colored film is to allow the emulsion to better adhere to the base. The exact position of the subbing layer is to proprietary information, but it generally consists of a mixture of cellulose acetate or acetate, cellulose entrate, and gelatin.
Second to the last is ultraviolet absorbing layer.
The next one is the ultraviolet absorbing layer. UV absorbers are an ideal first line of defense against ultraviolet radiation damage. Often, manufacturers will use these products in a combination with uh, uh, quenchers, or I don't know what that is word, or light uh, stabilizers for the longest lasting. Most significant benefit, UV absorbers will eventually experience a reduction in their ability to preferentially absorb ultraviolet light.
So this is the last part, which is super coat.
The last part is super coat. Uh, Film coating is a common step in uh, tablet manufacturers that can be used to improve product appearance, uh, organ no organoleptical organoleptic properties, or to facilitate swallowing. Functional film coats can also be used as a part of products stabilization strategy and to modify or delay drug release.
Thanks for watching.